What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in today's video, we are joined by my good friend Paul J. Lipsky, and we're going to be comparing Amazon dropshipping versus eBay dropshipping. So before we get started, why don't you share with everybody your story of how you got started with dropshipping and the types of results that you're getting on eBay and Amazon dropshipping?
Sure. So I'm Paul, and I started originally with eBay dropshipping. It's where I kind of figured out the whole dropshipping system, started to really do well with that. I've done over $2.4 million in sales with eBay dropshipping. And then I wanted to diversify and master that, so to speak. And I started looking at Amazon, said, can you do this on Amazon too?
Right.
And just kind of figured it out on my own and have now been doing Amazon, did about 500,000 on Amazon as well.
Awesome, very cool. And you're doing, right now you've scaled it to where you're almost at, what, around 100,000 per month?
Yeah, with Amazon.
And people are gonna ask, so we're gonna just get it out front in the beginning of the video, how much is that profit? On Amazon, it's usually around 6 to 7% profit. So it is very, very small, but remember, this is very passive and scalable. He's spending 20 to 30 minutes a day in his Amazon dropshipping business. He does have virtual assistants. eBay, it's a little higher, right?
No, eBay is actually a little bit lower.
Oh.
The margin percentage, you mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit lower than that. It's about 5 to 6%. Yeah.
Okay, so they're both very, very similar in a sense. And you have virtual assistants in your eBay business as well. How much time do you spend?
That one, it's about the same. It's probably even a little less, maybe 15 minutes a day.
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, obviously when you're first getting started, you're gonna spend a lot more time. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. You can't just all of a sudden hire all these virtual assistants. Like, he's been doing this for a couple of years now. So it takes time to build up, but the great thing about this business is it can become passive over time. So I know a lot of people who are watching right now are selling on eBay, retail arbitrage, thrift stores, flipping toys, video games, different things like that. But a lot of people are looking for business models that are more passive. Like, that's how I had my come up, selling clothing on eBay, video games, selling books. Books is a little more passive, but these are all very physical and active income streams. And as we start to evolve in our business, we want to be able to travel, take off time, and still be able to generate revenue. And I know you went on a vacation. It wasn't recently, I think it was last year, and you were like, went on a boat and you were making money.
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
I went sailing. So we went down to Florida. I live in New York City, so we went down to Florida, hopped on a sailboat. We're sailing around, and we didn't even have cell service half the week. Definitely didn't have internet service.
You were making sales, you were posting things and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, so definitely a really cool business model. And the goal of this video is to compare eBay and Amazon dropshipping to help you to make a decision. If you're looking to get in this business model and you're trying to figure out, should I start with eBay, should I start with Amazon? The goal of this is to compare essentially like the pros and cons, and we've got about 7 different things that we're going to compare. So if you're ready to rock and roll, do us a big favor and smash that like button. Also, let us know where you are in the country or the world. The great thing about dropshipping, it doesn't matter what country you're from, what town you're from. You can do it internationally. I know Paul has a lot of students in his program who are from, you know, different parts of the world. So that's a cool thing about this business. So let us know in the comments where you're from, smash that like button. And also be sure to check out Paul's YouTube channel. He's got hundreds of free videos, Paul J. Lipsky. I'll put links to everything down below. We also have a free dropshipping workshop as well. We'll put that down below. But let's get into this video. The first thing to compare between Amazon and eBay are the rules, regulations, and guidelines, right? So let's talk about the differences. Which one is more laid back? Which one are you more prone to get in trouble with?
So eBay and Amazon, their basic rules are pretty much the same. It's just like common sense things that you would expect with customer service, but Amazon is much stricter about it.
100%.
So with eBay, for instance, they tell you, oh, you have to upload tracking numbers. But if you don't upload any tracking numbers, you will never get in trouble for it. There are other issues that would come up, so it's not a good idea to do that. I'm definitely not telling you to do that. But with Amazon, if you're not uploading your tracking numbers, you'll get shut down, and it'll happen quickly, for instance. So Amazon just keeps much closer eye on what you're doing, how you're selling products, your customer service, even things like answering customer questions.
They track all that. You have to hit the no response needed to get credit for that.
Yeah, and you have to do it within 24 hours. eBay, you never have to answer your customer questions, and eBay never cares.
On both platforms, whether it's eBay or Amazon, neither one of them like when you cancel an order. That's a big thing to watch out for. Like, if something goes wrong, and you can't fulfill it for some reason, take a loss to fulfill it, right? You don't want to be canceling orders, but on Amazon especially, you need to make sure to pay attention to your metrics. So you want to talk about some of the key metrics people need to pay attention to?
Yes. So one of the things you mentioned was canceling orders. That's going to increase your bad metrics. You don't want that. Things like not answering customer questions within 24 hours. Bad, bad, bad.
Shipping times?
Shipping times, not shipping out on time, not uploading tracking numbers on time. These are all bad things that you want to avoid. And then some other like weird ones that don't come up a lot, like intellectual property claims. You don't really see those. Those do happen from time to time. Counterfeit things.
I don't know if you've ever gotten a counterfeit claim.
I haven't. The only one I've received was an IP, intellectual property.
Yeah.
Receiving one of those isn't a huge deal. Not on all of these. You can have a couple of negative feedback. That's another thing you want to avoid, negative feedback. And it won't impact your account
because you're making a lot of sales. It's a very high volume business model. Whereas if you're doing like maybe thrifting, you're only selling a couple things here and there, one thing will just destroy your metrics.
Exactly. Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah. Cool. So those are some of the differences between rules and regulations. Number two, the second thing we want to compare is the cost to start and fees when it comes to eBay and Amazon. So maybe we could talk first about the cost to start. So like, I know you're probably thinking right now, how much money is it going to cost me to start an eBay dropshipping business versus an Amazon dropshipping business? What are your thoughts?
So eBay dropshipping, you don't need to pay anything to sign up for eBay.
50 free listings?
And you get 50 listings for free. With Amazon, you really should sign up for the professional account. It's $40 a month.
Because once you sell more than 40 items a month, you're actually losing $1 per transaction.
Yes, and there's other reasons too. You get access to a lot more on the professional
Don't you get a better buy box percentage as well? Is that true? I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you don't even become buy box eligible until you're professional.
They made a change recently about that.
Yes.
I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, there's definitely benefits of being a professional seller as comparison to a
individual.
It's like a pro versus individual.
Yeah. So that's the cost difference to get started, but with Amazon, you never pay insertion fees. You can list as many products as you want. So
because you're not really creating a new listing on Amazon, you're piggybacking on a listing versus eBay, you're creating a whole new listing, you're importing the photos, the titles. You don't do any of that on Amazon unless you're private labeling a product or something.
Right, yeah, exactly. And even then, there's no fee to do that, so.
What about fees to start associated with like softwares? Do you typically need more software on Amazon versus eBay?
The software for Amazon, the really good one, tends to be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, it's a little pricier.
But there is software you can use to start on Amazon that's really pretty cheap, like $15 a month cheap.
Could you recommend anything?
So if you're going for like the dirt cheap one, it's SKUGrid. It works on Amazon. It actually works for eBay as well. Okay. And you could actually use the same one for both. Wouldn't really recommend it just to stay organized, but it's an option.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about a third comparison. And this is a big one because a lot of us, we're not just starting a business to make a couple bucks. It's great. And I know making an extra $200 to $300 could change a lot of people's lives. But there's people out there who don't want to just supplement their income. They want to quit their job and they want to do this full time. So which business model do you think is easier to scale to, let's just say, $2,000 profit a month or $5,000 profit a month if somebody was really in a dire spot? And again, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But if you had to pick one to scale, which could happen faster, make profits faster, would it be eBay or would it be Amazon in your opinion?
So in terms of the short term, I would say eBay. And the reason for that is because with eBay, you can scale up a little quicker, a little faster.
They give you that new seller boost?
Yes. And well, not only that, but they also just allow you to sell more sooner. With Amazon, if you scale up too quickly, it raises a red flag with them. You don't want to scale up too quickly with Amazon. But in the long run, I think there's a lot more potential with Amazon. Yeah. And you will be able to, there's just so many buyers on the platform. So it's a lot of potential there.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very cool. Let's talk about optimization and time to list. So this is important. Optimization essentially means improving, making something better. Time to list, which one takes more time to list? So say I was going to list 10 items to dropship on eBay versus listing 10 items to dropship on Amazon. Which one's going to take longer?
eBay. And the reason for that is every time you're making a new listing with Amazon, you're piggybacking, like you said. So you just tell Amazon, hey, this product, I have it too, and I want to sell it. And it's up.
Okay,
like
cool. customer service, right? Nobody wants to talk about this. It's not the sexiest, most fun thing in the world. But when you're running a business, you have to make sure to support the platform. You have to make sure to take care of your customers. Customers are going to have questions, returns, issues. Different things are going to come up. They're going to get the wrong product. What are some other issues that come up on a regular basis?
You know, that's common ones. Items arriving damaged, not on time, people wanting to cancel orders, things like that.
The box says Amazon, but it came from me. No, I know that doesn't come up very often.
We could talk about
people,
that, yeah.
People always ask, right? What's the number one question people ask?
That's probably it. People saying, what happens when they receive the item and it's in a Walmart box? What's the concern there?
Because you're drop shipping from Amazon, so they think it's going to come from Amazon.
Yeah. And usually, I mean, this does happen. People ask it, and I usually just say that we use that website as a fulfillment center. Or we tell them that we ran out of stock, and rather than cancel the sale, we just bought it for them and shipped it to them.
Yeah.
And most people are happy with that.
Yeah, don't overthink that. You might have someone now and then say something, but it's really not a big deal. And I know you have scripts and stuff. And he has an eBay dropshipping course and an Amazon dropshipping course. So if you guys are thinking about it, I'm not here to sell you on it, but if you're interested and you're looking for someone to help you step by step, he does have a course. So check it out. He has scripts and pretty much everything that he does. I'll link that up down below. But cool, yeah, customer service, it's one of those things you've just got to take care of. Would you say that it's harder on Amazon or eBay, or is it kind of the same thing?
Well, with eBay, what I'll say is that eBay, you get a lot more messages. With Amazon, for some reason, I don't get as many. But with Amazon, again, you have to answer the customer questions within 24 hours. And they tend to be a little bit more needy, I would say.
Yeah.
Demanding.
Are they both as easy to outsource?
Yes.
Customer service on eBay and Amazon?
Well, Amazon is a little bit easier.
Can you add users to your Amazon account?
That's why it's easier. So
and then on eBay, what, you have to give them?
With eBay, you have to give them full permission to your eBay account, unless you use a third-party software that has messaging built in.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about tools and software. Amazon and eBay. Do you typically need a lot more software for one or the other? I know you said Amazon software is typically a little more expensive. What are your thoughts? I would say that you need less software on eBay, especially with the new terms of service updates where people, eBay had updated their terms of service and whatnot. And a couple of people had gotten in trouble, not many. And we had pretty much discovered that some of the softwares connecting into the API were causing some of the issues. So I would say that you need less software on eBay moving into 2020, so on and so forth. What are your thoughts?
Well, the great thing about Amazon is because you can give VAs access to your account without giving them full access, because they have kind of tools built in, you don't need a lot with them with Amazon, but you do definitely, I think, need software that will reprice your items and restock them if it changes.
Things are moving
Walmart.
quick on Amazon.
Yeah, and you want to make sure that your items are actually in stock when someone buys it from you. So I think it's really more important for Amazon. Yeah.
Cool. And last but not least, let's talk about ability to outsource, right? So outsourcing is taking a task that maybe you typically do and you give it or you outsource it to somebody else to do to free up your time to spend on higher leverage things in your business, which is really important. A lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, they're stuck making the same amount of revenue. Maybe they've been doing $2,000 a month for the last 6 months. And the problem is they're stuck working inside their business instead of working on the business, right? Learning how to grow it, making smarter decisions. So ability to outsource, would you say there's any differences or comparisons when discussing eBay versus Amazon?
Yeah, so again, Amazon, you can give limited access to your Amazon account. That's so great that they do that. And eBay doesn't do it. It's kind of silly that they don't. But there are obviously ways you can give them access, only limited access using software. So you would have to use that for eBay. The other thing I would find with Amazon is because I found that we get less customer questions on Amazon, I can have one VA pretty much manage my whole Amazon account.
Wow.
Yeah, so I actually have two because we're just growing.
Yeah.
But with the eBay, I have a lot more VAs because I have to have one who does customer service full time, one that does listing, one that does ordering the items. But on Amazon, it just tends to be less customer service issues so that she can concentrate on everything. She can do everything.
Okay, cool. And just in general, because people are still gonna watch this video and be like, oh, no, I still don't know what to do. Just as a general rule of thumb, because you've got a YouTube channel, how many subscribers now?
We are 500 away from 30,000.
Man, that's crazy.
Not that I'm counting every day.
I remember last year you had like 5,000 or 6,000.
Yeah, it's blown up.
You've grown a lot. In general, would you say that the average person's going to have a better chance of succeeding at one of the platforms over the other, or does it not really matter? Is a better question to kind of look inward and ask yourself, based on my personality?
A lot of it is personality, but I would also say if you have no experience selling online, start with eBay.
Yeah.
Just much more forgiving.
Yeah, and you're going to make mistakes. That's the thing. I mean, regardless of how many YouTube videos you watch, this or that, courses, you watch this video, you're still going to make mistakes. I'd highly recommend, if you can, find a course. Paul does have a course. There's other courses out there as well. I'm not telling you to only buy Paul's course, but I know Paul personally. We've known each other for 3 years. I've gone through his program. I know of hundreds of success stories who have gone through his program as well. So if you are looking for something, I would definitely recommend, especially if you're going after Amazon, definitely check out his course. But his eBay course is pretty much how he's been known, because it's like pretty much the best course on the market. But if not, if you're at the point where you don't have the budget, if you only have a couple $100s in your bank account, don't even go out and buy his course right now. Like, just get started, start making some money. eBay has 50 free listings. There's different softwares out there that allow you to tap into it free as well. So start making some money. But when you're ready to scale and take it to the next level, look into a course, whether that's Paul's or somebody else's. And yeah, there's a lot of potential here. I don't know if you have any final words for the people.
No, I would just say get started. Don't waste any time.
Cool, awesome. So if you guys liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Paul's YouTube channel. Links to everything and anything we mentioned will be down below in the description. And until next time, keep on picking and making the money, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.